You already noticed that time of the week. Rent a Girlfriend chapter 364 reviewed. Let's just jump right into this. When I first read this chapter, I thought I was missing something because we're looking at a flashback of a 7-year-old Chizuru who's answering a question from the teacher. It's 7 plus 6. She says it's 13. Wow, Chizuru's so smart. She's all and she turns around to look at the back of the class where all the parents are. Parent day, and she doesn't see her mom or her grandma, and she's kind of a little saddened. And we get a little flashback of Chizuru asking her grandma about school on Saturday. Her mom, I think that's I assume her mom is Kazuhito-san, is working, and grandma had already had something planned to clean up the neighborhood. She just so Chizuru just brushes off, doesn't ask them, and just says, she'll be back by noon, and she completely brushed off. And Chizuru is a little saddened and jealous that other students have their parents on, with them for parent day at school, and she's saddened by it. So then we flash back to the future of Chizuru asking Kazuya, how many kids do you want? He freaks out. We have 2 whole fucking pages of inner dialogue freak out. What? We have a whole page of what? He says what about 8 times in one page. Kazuya fucking immediately thinks of piping Chizuru. That question is too hot, bro. What are you doing, bro? Kids, what? And then more inner dialogue, and he's like, well, what made you ask that? She's like, I have to do research. And he's like, oh, stuff like that is important. He's like, shoot, what the hell do I say? I don't make sure I'm not making a creepy face, but she's already, how do I answer this? When I told the mommy I wanted enough to make a soccer team. Kazuya wanted enough to make a soccer team. Isn't soccer 11 on 11? Am I tripping? And Chizuru, mommy in the flashback's not a baseball team, which is 9 on 9, I think. And he's like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. This thing kind of up to the gods, And she was, oh. He's like, what? Did I put the wrong answer? And Kazuya just says enough to make a fucking, if Kazuya said enough to make a soccer team, Chizuru would have been ecstatic. Because we find out in a little bit that Chizuru kind of wants a lot of children. That we don't get to that just yet. We have a little puzzle here. It's a puzzle match game, and it says 9 plus 6 equals 7. Kazuya is so panicked, he had no idea. He completely changed the topic. He's stunned. 60 minutes later, they get on the ride. Kazuya's like, having a, I don't even know how to describe his face, but Chizuru peeks open. I think she takes a peek at Kazuya's face while they're riding. I think that's what that's implying. They're off the ride, and they're talking about rhythm games. Did I miss something on the ride? Was there rhythm games? Oh, maybe there was a rhythm game on the ride. I don't know. Kazuya's complimenting Chizuru about her skill at rhythm games. Maybe, he can tell that she's actually taking her research seriously. Maybe she was just waiting for the perfect opportunity in line to talk to me about stuff like that. That's just like Mizuhara. About what we talked about earlier, Kazuya starts freaking out. It's like, oh my god, what did I say something? Does she not want kids? Or is it 2 or 3 too many? And she's like, it's something I've always wanted. Yeah, I want kids who have brothers and sisters, laugh with each other at home, and attend the same school. We'd go to Parents' Day, together, And every time they looked at us, they would get a big old smile. We see like a little, Kazuya and Chizuru of the future with a kid smiling as they greet him on Parents' Day. And she kind of just wants a lot. I think that kind of family is really nice. Do you think maybe that's just a little childish? Kazuya goes, no, not at all. I think that's great. Yeah, I completely agree with her. I'm so indecisive. I can't. Good thing I'm indecisive if I change my opinion so easily. Then they decide on the next ride they're going to get to, and they're waiting in line. And Chizuru asks him, when do you consider it cheating? Kazuya goes, what? And then the chapter ends. I've got some good stuff this chapter. The Chizuru flashback, more into Chizuru's life. And it's like, Kazuya's just a fumbler, man. I mean, he's not fumbling yet, but dude, he's got this shit easy, bro. But yeah, that's all I've got for 364. Mine was Bogu One. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Rent a Girlfriend and other shenanigans I'll do on this channel. That's all I've got. Peace.